and I love y'all so much. So, and I genuinely, I mean that. So I'm just going to do a quick recap of the week. I know I haven't posted in a little hot minute there, and it's just because I've had so much going on. And for me and everybody who has cancer, especially when you have bone cancer, you can get some pretty hard, bad days. And when I have good days, I absolutely love it. So I'll film a little bit more when I'm feeling a little bit better. So today I'm feeling better than I did yesterday and the day before. Still recovering from a lot of bone pain, just because I've got the cancer in my spine and some other bone areas through my pelvis and other areas. Anyway, it's just causing a ton of pain, and sometimes pain medicines only work so well after a while. I mean, you can't, depending on what kind of stuff you're going through, pain medicines for me will take the edge off, but I don't expect it to really clear up my pain. On that, there's a lot of other things that I do to help with my pain, especially because that kind of high pain kind of has a tendency to trigger some panic attacks, and there's anxiety types of exercises that I do to take the pain levels down, but to maintain doing that, it takes a lot of energy on my side too. So it's like a several day exercise kind of thing that I have to do just to get it so my body will function anywhere normal. And for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, a lot of it, my mind is working just fine. It's just my body has a really hard time keeping up. And after talking for a while, I get very tired. My voice gets very tired. I start to shake and all of that. So, but that's just because I have, end-stage lung cancer. But whatevs. Anyway, I'm going to go into what we've been doing this week. So this week, I don't know if you guys know, but this casting company got a hold of me several months ago for a spot that'll be releasing on my YouTube channel. This one for Terminal Doesn't Mean Goodbye. It was a segment that with other end-stage cancer or advanced cancer, lung cancer things that'll be out. But then that company got a hold of me again to do some work with both Casey and I on some of our paranormal stuff that we do, and it's pretty cool. They reached out to us because of some of our stuff, and I know there's some of you who disagree with that type of stuff, and that's okay. You guys can move on from that. I'm not here to pull you into what I believe, just the same way as I don't want to feel like I need to be pulled into what other people. I'm here for love and light. So, and I respect everybody's beliefs and wishes, and I'm at the point of where I wish that a lot of people would respect mine as well. So but that's, everybody has a right to their own opinions. But it's pretty exciting, and we are pretty tickled about getting contacted this way. It's definitely left me thinking a lot about my mortality, as far as all these other shows that are coming up that we're going to be doing. I'll release all the real information on that once all of the vetting is done with the national networks and so forth like that. But until then, I don't want to count it as it really happening until we're done recording and they let us know when it's going to air. So, because just like that, those things can change just like that, and I wouldn't be mad or anything like that, but that's life. But I am excited that we get to be a part of these projects, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'm sorry this is shaking a little bit. That's one of the down things about this, is that I shake all the time. I'm doing my best not to, so just love me. Anyway, so things going on at home. We've had lots of company and going different places. I've been doing these really cool readings on site, but that for me, I have to be careful with how much I do, because at this stage for my health, it does take a toll. It depends on how much readings I am doing during the week, but that also goes with any social something, or, you know, me doing grocery shopping or anything that a normal person could just get through with no big deal. For me, everything is just huge effort, which is okay. But, you know, I feel bad because I find myself having to cancel on a lot of things that I really want to do. And I'm trying to still figure out how to get everything that I want for my quality of life without having to sacrifice so much because I'm in so much pain or having bad days or whatnot. This isn't quite like so much, I don't mean that as a boo-hoo kind of thing, but it's just more of a, I don't know if your mind ever really truly settles into the grieving process of your old life versus your new current forward life, you know. Definitely tons of mental good days on it. Yes, of course, I am a positive person and understand the beauty through it all. Of course, that's not it, but it's more being human, and it's really good for us when we feel like we need to grieve to do whatever it is that we need to do to grieve. And as a lot of people can probably relate with, our bodies, we want to keep going and going and going, and until our bodies tell us to stop. And these down days are days that I am very aware that that is my time to slow down and stop and take a breath and breathe it all in and go through maybe some processing that I had been trying to ignore before. And right now, a lot of the stuff that I'm going through this week is just a part of dealing with my long-term anxiety, which for me, through the years, that anxiety has changed. What it looked like in the past is not the same type of things that I'm dealing with currently. I found a lot of ways to navigate and go through those areas of anxiety, of where it doesn't cause the same effects that it did in the past. However, anxiety is anxiety, and your body doesn't care about good stress or bad stress. Too much of it is going to cause a lot of cortisol in the body, and I'm still working out on how to keep that to a minimum while staying authentic. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to put on a fake face or anything like that, but I just found that as I get older, it's really good for me to not just wait for things from the past to settle on its own, as far as emotional things that have happened, trauma that's happened in the past and all of that. But I'm really looking at how that affects my being now, what I want to take into the future with me as far as past memories, past relationships, and yada yada yada, and the good stuff from those negative experiences. What stuff do I want to bring with me into the future, if that makes sense? So part of it does include grieving, because stuff, anxiety and trauma situations that's happened to me in the past doesn't hold the same type of burden now that it did before. But every once in a while I'll get little triggers from past experiences, from my PTSD, and I have to go in and process that little nugget and figure out where it needs to go and what category of my mind does it need to go, and how to make that area a super peaceful place to be. And that's, you can't just do that by going boom, okay, we're all happy. No, you got to figure out what kind of grieving you need to do, if at all, or if there's any, you know, you got to go through the motions. And I'm not telling you guys how to live, but for me, I'm an ambiguous you know. So that's where I am this week, and today, feeling better. I'm able to, it's gorgeous weather outside. Just to be able to film today is a kind of a big deal for me. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I've got lots of projects on all over my burners, you know, life burners, stuff with my other channel with the Carrie and Casey Intuitive. That's my YouTube channel that's not this. I decided that for people who really want me to post their readings after we're done with them, they've asked for me to post them on my Terminal Doesn't Mean Goodbye, but I wasn't expecting such negative feedback from that, and it's kind of hurtful. So I I realize it's my channel, I can post whatever I want, but I just decided that from here on out, I'm just going to post those things on my Carrie and Casey Intuitive. I just don't want it to be too much of a hard thing for relationships that I felt like I've also built on here. There's quite a lot of people who are set in their own beliefs, which is great. I honor that. But I kind of feel like I'm being pushed into or kind of slandered and made to feel like I'm supposed to conform to other people's beliefs, where I'm going to go to this horrible place, which I don't believe that's true. And the part that, you know, kind of gets me on that, it's not that all that stuff is being said, even though it is, but it triggers a lot of PTSD with family, that in abusive relationships, it kind of feels like that. And it's like, I'm not pushing other people into beliefs and the hurtful things that are said to me when I've never said those things about anybody. And I would assume that people who have said that would know who I'm talking about, but I'm not trying to blast anybody either. But the stuff that I'm posting in my readings, it's okay if people don't believe in what I believe in. I'm not asking for anybody to do that, but I don't feel like I really need to explain myself on this channel of where my heart is. I feel like you guys should know, you know, where my heart is and how I feel towards people and towards life and towards recovery and cancer and life after life, you know, what that looks like. And again, you guys don't have to, you know, like it, and that's okay, but I feel like I shouldn't have to stop posting it. So I'm going to post those things in my Carrie and Casey Intuitive channel, which is on YouTube. I'll leave a link below too. I know that a lot of people are interested in getting readings from me, and I totally appreciate that. I love that. So those are still available. I will continue for the people who are interested to post information for those people about how to contact me. But I'm going to leave all of that topic over to my other channel, which is, like I said, the Carrie and Casey Intuitive. And we can go from there. So, but obviously, because that part of my life is a part of my overall life as well, I'm not necessarily going to stop talking about it altogether, because it's part of my everyday life. And like I said, you guys don't have to agree with it or whatever, but I don't know how to make this of a loving bridge between, you know, the differences of opinion here. I want to be respected as I am, and I want to respect you guys as you are too. Because even, like I said before, there's people who we do have difference of beliefs, and I'm okay with that, you know, but I'm not going to be mean and slanderous towards those people for believing what they do, and I don't feel like I should be slammed either, you know. It's, even if it's meant to be out of love, it's, maybe that's something that you can kind of like keep to yourself and realize over context that those words can be hurtful. And I do lean on you guys a lot too for comfort and support, because this is one of the ways that I do my own personal therapy is through vlogging, but it's also for my kids too, and we've talked about that. But anyway, okay, that's my whole rant. I just wanted to share with you guys. Please leave messages below at where you are. I love connecting with you. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Thank you for joining. And besties, I will talk to you later. Bye.